What's up YouTube? Today I'm gonna be doing my mum's portrait. So we're just gonna start to shape the face. As you can see, we're going through the grid lines and we're just shaping the face. Doing what we know how to do best, being precise. So yeah, we're shaping the face up. Shaping the face up. Yeah. And so I must confess, I did make a bit of a mistake. I didn't really get the proportions correct, but it doesn't matter because you fixed it, you know, and you'll be amazed by the results you see at the end of this video. So yeah guys, as you all can see, it's a bit of a mistake. I didn't really do it correctly, but yeah, anyways, this is the face. I'm doing the face and I'm doing everything, like the body, the face, it's everything. And then we get started. You can see I'm doing the face, the neck, body, like everything we're gonna use for restoring. Alright, and this is gonna be transformed. You're gonna love this transformation so much every time you see this. So just stay tuned and let's go. As you can see here, we're making everything look. This looks like a mess right now, but guess what? By the end of this video, it is gonna look like heaven. Something you've never seen before. So, stay with me and let's go. Thank you very much. Discard! 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 Alright guys, so now we're shading in the hairs, as you can see right here. We're shading the hair, right? We're doing anything based on this reference image. Now you can see I'm shading the hair, or you know, doing something around. I welcome you to episode 2 where I'll be drawing my mum's portrait. So stay tuned, like, share and subscribe. And yeah. Okay guys, so we're going to the foreheads where we're gonna be shading them perfectly. You can see the precise, that's the precision level. Right, we're also doing the eyebrows. So yeah, we're doing everything precisely, making sure that we correct all our errors. And yeah, that's what we're basically doing there. So as you can see, I'm doing the eyes, and so on and so forth. You see I'm doing the eyes. I will soon put the reference image so that you guys can follow along. So with the reference image here, you can see that the eyes are a bit downer, but the eyes like 2 up eyes. So we're gonna correct that very soon. But yeah, we're just trying to find our way. We're just trying to figure out the shape first. You know, there's steps for everything. This might not get correct. We're trying to estimate the shape. That's what we do first. And when we estimate shape, that's when it becomes, we get into making it perfect, giving it that perfect look, and so on and so forth. You can see I'm doing the first eye here, doing my best to make sure it matches the photo that you guys just saw on your screen. So we're trying our very best. Yeah. Now this one, this is my mum actually. So you guys can try to compare at the end of this session. This is episode 2, where we're showing you hyper-realistic portraits. As you can see, I'm already correcting it. As like I told you I was gonna correct it, I have already corrected the eyes. Now you can see what we're doing. We're being very precise with what we're doing here. We mean business. Okay gang, so we're on our next step where we're doing the eyeballs. Right, if you look at the reference image here, you'll notice that the eyes are quite small, and they are quite this kind of design. And then we're making the eyebrows as well. We're just making sure, you can see we're rubbing out some of the good lines we've already used to rub them out, and then we're just gonna shade it in to get those dark and light tones. You know, tone is very important in art, even though yes. Now, like all this is my mom's portrait. This is the second episode, portraits episode 2. If you're new here, you're welcome. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing, interesting videos. Also share this to your friends. You know, don't miss out on such a good opportunity like this. Thank you. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm now doing the lips. Alright, I'm doing the lips now. So we're just saying everything perfectly. I'm gonna try my best to make this better than the other one I did before. So be sure to stay and watch out. Because I don't know if it'll be better, but you guys will tell me in the comment section which one's better, my previous one or this one. Is it episode 1 or episode 2? So yeah, that's what you're gonna tell me in the comment sections, and so on. So me, I'm very delicate and precise with what we're doing here. Yeah, so we're just then all the facial features basically in the lips. So yeah, this is what we're doing basically. We're trying to give it precision. We're trying to give it that precision, that perspective. As you all can see right here. I mean, you can see what I'm doing, and so on and so on and so forth. Well, just putting those little things that kind of give that the lips 3D looks and so on. So yeah, be sure to just hang around and watch every step So yeah, we're all deep forming it so perfectly. It's the way it's layered, it's so perfect. The way it's layered is so perfect. If you pay attention to details, you know that layers is quite perfect. We're just really starting to give this a new look. You know, give it a new perspective and a new look. So that's what we're trying to do. As you all know, these are the lips we're doing. We're trying to shape it perfectly. Don't worry about how it looks now. Think about the future, not the past. Because soon it's gonna look like something you've never imagined. Alright? So yeah, that's what we're doing, just laying everything up. We're laying every single goddamn thing up. Making sure it's perfect for you all to see. Making sure it's got that precision. It's precise and it's good. As you all know, yeah, this is what we're doing here. Alright? I mean, as you lot can see right here, right, everything is precise. We're even doing the nose. Right, everything looks perfect. We're doing that, yeah, we're literally sketching the nose. And it looks so perfect and so precise. As you all can see right here. As you all can see, preciseness. Everything here looks very, very precise, you know. Has this precision, you know, has this precision. Don't get me wrong, yeah, it's precise. So, we're just shaping the head, you know, reshaping it, trying to correct one or two things, you know, trying to correct a few things there. Trying to correct the position of the thing. Trying to make the perspective more realistic. As you guys can see here, we're doing the neck. We're doing all of these things together. Just making sure that it's perfect. You know, making sure that everything is perfect. Then we're gonna rub out exercise and that are really necessary. We're just gonna rub out those excess lines. See, we're really shaping everything. We're making sure that everything's perfect. We're molding it. Look at the reference for. You can see how it looks and how mine looks. So I'm trying to change that. So we're just sorting this mess out. As you all can see right here, we're sorting this mess out. This because it's in a big mess, as you all can see. So as you can see, we're redoing the eyebrows as well. Everything here, we're redoing it. We're just trying to reshape it. You see, I might not have been perfect, but you see, this is what I'm attempting to do now. In order to make it hyper realistic and give it that form that it wasn't, you know, that good shape wasn't. So, guys, if you're new here, remember to like, share, and subscribe so you can get new videos weekly on my channel. So now we're doing the eyes. We are redoing the eyes here. Eyes here, we are redoing them as shown on your screen. We are redoing the eyes. That's what we're doing. We want it to look like what's shown in the first image. So if you look at the first image and look at this again, that's what we're trying to aim. Alright guys, so as you can see right here, I'm doing the eyelashes now. You know, making everything precise. So yeah, we're making everything feel precise. You know, we're just doing the basically all the details, all the face details. That's what we're doing right now on the chin also. We're doing the chin to make sure it suits perfectly. And yeah, you can compare and contrast to the ends. You know, so it can contrast perfectly. Everything just contrasts perfectly, as you all can see right here. That's exactly what we're trying to do here. So yeah, I'm trying to contrast it, blend it together, do all the stuff we need to do. you know, now we're just shaping out the chin. Then basically getting ready to just prep it up, and you can't wait to see the results. I know you'd be so excited to see it, so why don't you stay tuned, because we'll be like, basically like, we're so close to it, and it's looking so good. The results are speaking for themselves. We're just using our degraded, our pencil, not the degraded one. The pencil just blend everything, even the hair, just making everything look perfect, putting them curls on there, making it precise, giving it precision, all of that, all of the necessary things. We're doing it to make it precise, that perpendicular look, that 3D look that you guys always seek for. We're gonna do every single thing right here, so watch out, stay tuned and all of that. So yeah, we're basically gonna reshape the lips, like everything is to its tone. Everything will be in the correct perspective, not in a random order. That's why we're doing this, to make sure everything is in the correct perspective. As you all can see right here, that's what we're trying to do, to make sure everything is in the correct perspective, making sure everything's correct perspective. As you all can see, right, just have to make sure it's correct perspective. That's exactly what we're doing. We're just shaping up the nose as well, the nose, making sure that everything is perfect. Make sure everything's precise. Everything has to be precise. That's the only way. We're doing the eyebrows as well. We have to make sure that every single thing is precise. We're trying to make it very, very precise. You see how prestige the results are. It's very prestige, So yes, we're just shaping everything. We're shaping everything. The eyebrows, the eyes, everything. Everything's precise, prestige. Even though the nose, everything looks perfect. Alright, we're making sure everything is very precise, including the shapes, everything is precise. So yeah. Right guys, so we're literally making the darker tones here. As you all can see, right, we're doing everything perfectly. We're just shaping up everything. We're laying everything, making sure that everything goes to our plan. As you can see here, we're just making everything, we're trying to turn everything around, make everything incredible. Now we're doing the lips again, as you all can see right here. We're doing those lips, as you all can see. Trying our best to make it professional, precise, and so yeah, we're doing those lips again. Alright, you all can see. Today, this one is gonna surprise you a bit more. I just bought this shock for you, because I think it's gonna hit. I think it's really gonna hit. If you don't think so, I'd like to know, what do you think about this? Now, this is a new one. Now, this is quite interesting because they both feel a bit more different. Yeah. They both feel really different. What do you think? I'd like to know your opinions. Alright. So yeah. Might not be the full thing, but you know what? I don't want the video to be too long, so I'm just gonna show you what the parts, but at least it's gonna look like something really amazing. Well, yeah, when I really refine it, I'll show you guys. But yeah, I mean, seeing what we've done so far, we're actually making a lot of progress. Yeah. You know what, it's not too bad. I think I've gotten the key stuff. So yeah, as you can see right here, we're just shading the lips. Alright, we're doing everything to the best ability we can to make sure that everything is precise, perfect. It's in good shape. Has that good shape. So that's exactly what we're trying to make sure we do. Making everything feel precise. we're just gonna get those grid lines off, and you can see what we're making here. We're making wonders happen. This is where the magic happens, and honestly, you can see the magic for yourself. She's made it here, so you can see there's a lot of magic going on. You can just tell. You can tell that right, I'm really trying my best, my hardest. This is what takes up to part of to make part of the videos I'm gonna be making. Let's keep you guys entertained, right? And yeah, I really got a lot more subscribers. I'm proud of you guys. Let's keep going. Keep up. Let's keep the momentum going. I love what I'm seeing. I've got a lot more subscribers. I love what I'm seeing. So let's keep the momentum going, man. Yeah, so as you can see right here, everything is precise. There's no absolute precision. There's nothing but precision, It's done absolute precision. That precision is again very precise. It looks very, very precise. We're being very precise here. We're doing the armchairs now. And also going on the lips. We're shading the lips. As you guys can see how we're just transforming this. We're shading the lips. And so you can see how we're using our pencil to just go through it in and through it. So see how we're shaping the lips. Very important here. Alright, so yeah, we're just making everything very precise, and now you can see what we're doing. Just gonna rub out excess bits. I think while I was talking to you guys, we were just shading some specific spots. Now we're using I think that's either the graded pencil chocolate to just create that line, just to give it that realistic effect. But I don't want to do too much. I think you guys can literally see it right in front of you. But I just want to give you a guide that was getting this right, where you could see how everything was going. Alright, so yep, we're gonna rub out some bits just to make it realistic. You can see how I'm playing the tones as well, the dark tones, the light tones. You can see I'm playing with a lot of the tones there. So we're just gonna use the pencil to do the second eye. I know this one might not be balanced, but you know what, it's fine, man. Art doesn't have to be perfect. This is just my style, and I like it this way. Now you don't have to copy my style. If you want to copy my style, that's fine as well. You can see I'm using the pencil just to shade in those bits. So now we're gonna use the charcoal pencil to shade in the darker bits, you see, so that it can look 3D and have proportion and have all of that tone and like all of those stuff, right? So you can see what I was shading it with the charcoal pencil, just shading darker places, the darker areas that need the necessary shading. So we're gonna be giving it a shade. So that all the dark places have their tone, and you can see I'm using my fingers to just blend it inside, so everything looks proportional, everything looks perfect. You can see how I'm doing this. Don't want to use it again. We're trying to be very precise what we're doing here. We're trying to be very, very precise as possible. We're trying to be as precise as possible here. We're trying to get everything in this perfect shape, as you all can see. As you can see, it's very precise, right? So I'm trying to make everything feel very precise. I'm just shaping up everything. You can see what I'm doing right here. See, I'm trying my best to make everything feel precise right now. See, I'm just gonna rub out those bits just to make sure it's well shaped. Everything is perfect. We're trying our best here to make sure that everything feels right. So yeah, as you can see right here, trying our best to make everything perfect. So I mean, as you can see what I'm doing here, we're just doing the hairs. We're doing the hairs right here. So we're actually doing the hairs, making everything look perfect. As you all know that, you can see references right there on my phone. We'll just copy and following it to make sure we get the right stuff. So now I think we're kind of darkening the lips a bit. Just to make sure that everything's perfect, everything's intact, right? Yeah, just to make sure everything's intact, innit? So, oh yeah, you can see what I'm doing there. All sorts of time to build the neck as well. I'm actually trying to just make it feel a bit precise, just shading everywhere. So make sure it's just precise look, as this look, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right, we're just shading everything in perfectly and very, very well. You can even see, like, the results are speaking for themselves. You can see the results. But the results speak for themselves. So we're shaping that hair because we just need to. And if you look at it for some issue, as you can see, we're just doing the hair right here. But we're gonna shape up. We're giving it that precise look. We're making sure that everything's precise here. Everything with her. We're actually showing everything up. Just making sure everything is very precise. Making sure everything's precise. Like I said before, making sure every single detail is very, very precise, perfect, and has this perfect look. So as you can see now, we're just doing in the ears. It took a bit of perfect look as well, man. So that's what we're basically doing there, giving a precise look, giving a perfect look, right? Okay, that's look precise, that's look perfect, that's look, precise, Well, that's exactly what I'm trying to do now. We're doing the ears, everything. The ears are covering so to make it give that realistic, look. No one's talking about. So yeah, we're actually going a long way of us. So guys, oh man, I'm really fully in love with it. I can't wait to just share it with you. That if you're seeing this, I'm so glad I shared it with you. You guys have really made my day by subscribing. So please subscribe. Alright, gang, we're at our stage where everything is coming to life. You can see how I'm shading the lips very perfectly, very precisely, I'm shading the lips right now. You can see how precise it is. The precision, everything. So I'm even doing the eyeballs right now. This is my mum, guys. Like I said, I'll be doing my mum today, and that's exactly what I'm doing. It's coming to life, as you can see right here. You can see how it's coming to life. All of that jazz. You can see how it's coming to life, and you can see everything about it. You can see how perfect it looks, and how perfect it looks, and all that. I bet you can see it, right? And you can see perfect looks because it looks so precise, so good, so precise. And that's what amazes me. I just came to share with you. And then we're using now, I think that's our degrader pencil, just to blend everything in, shade everything, and then we're gonna blend it together. It's blend or circle pencil. I don't really know what that is. But yeah, whatever it is, I think we're using our degrader pencils. We're gonna make it very precise, we're just giving them looks. We're making the magic actually happen, and by making the magic happen, We're actually making the magic actually happen. It's gonna be incredible. The magic actually happening. See the progress of making sure that everything is precise. We're making sure that everything is very, very precise, very perfect. We're shading everything together. Right, the one is over. Just about the light spots, we're opening out the light spots now. As you can see in this picture, we're opening out the light spots. I'm saying, just opening out all of those light spots. How you can see, perfect. It can have this perfect look. It can have this perfect look. So that's exactly what we're opening out the light spots, where the light spots are supposed to be. So it can have this perfect look, and it look perfect. That's what we're trying to say, man. Want to make sure that everything is perfect. So when the light spots are watching, go on the light spots, that's exactly what we're doing there. But we're just looking for on the light spots. We're actually going on the light spots, going, cool on the light spots, and you know what I'm saying? What I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? We're going perfectly on the light spots, doing everything precisely, making sure that everything's perfect, yeah. So yeah, make sure everything's perfect, precise, within precision. Yeah, so I think, yeah, so when I'm done with all this stuff, we'll be back. It's guard. It's guard. It's guard. Guys, so now we're doing the chair here, as you can see. No, sorry, the shirt. We're doing the shirt. We're doing bits of the shirt, as you can see. We're not doing the chair. Sorry, we're doing the shirt. Yeah, that's that. It's like a short sleeve shirt. We're making like the neck area and stuff. Alright, making the hands and bits. Yeah, we're just making it a black t-shirt, as you can see in the reference image. Alright, so guys, we'll continue with the shirts. The shirt color is black. You saw that in the reference image. The shirt color is black on that, so that's why we're shading using charcoal pencil to make sure it's black. Given that perfect, precise look, we're just trying to make sure everything's in order so that we can be able to do everything orderly and precisely. I mean, as you all can see, we're actually making progress. We started the shirt here, so and the results, let's say, speaks for themselves. As you all can see, I am making the shirt right here. Making sure that everything is precise, things will blend. Those are the arms. You can see right here. I'm blending everything very well. Right. So we're shading the shirt quite quickly in the neck and all of that. As you all can see, we're doing the shirts. We're trying to be very, very precise with it. Yeah, so this is what we're doing now. Right, we're doing the shirt. The shirt, we're gonna make sure everything's perfect here. We're doing it very precisely. So you can see how precisely everything just looks perfect. Yeah. How everything looks perfect. I was shading all the black parts and everything looks good. Everything just looks good. Right now, washing the shirt. And yeah, so this is how it looks precise. Looks nice. Looks really good. Look, this good outcome. I'm not shading the shirt. Shading everywhere. Doing what I know best because that's what I'm basically doing for my. So you have to be very precise with it. So this is where we're at so far. So far, in the middle of the line, this is where we're at so far. So, YouTube, that's where we're at so far, man. This is where we're at so far, YouTube. So what's up, YouTube? This is where we're at so far. And we're finally making it. So, as you all can see right here, we're just rubbing out those many bits. Making sure we get the perfect light spots, all of that. And we're shading it back in again. As you all can see, man, it's looking very precise, as you all can see. It's this precise look. So as you all can see, right, this is where we're at now. We're just shading those bits, making sure everything's perfect right here. As you can see, man, the results are speaking for themselves. I think you guys can see it. As you can see, we're shading everything very, very perfectly. As you all can see, trying to be very precise with it, trying to flow with it, everything just goes well. We're also doing the neck, we're doing everywhere. As you can see, I'm blending it very perfectly. Smoothing in the neck, and everything feels perfect. I'm giving everything that perfect look, my charcoal pencil as well, blending everything in so perfectly. As you can see, man, we're using our develop pencil to create tone to create tone, create texture, and all the other stuff. We're trying to create a lot of texture. As you can see here, being very, very precise. The way we're doing our stuff, being very, very precise. We're just shaping up. We're just making sure everything's ready. We're prepping everything, making sure that everything's precise. As you can see right here, we're doing the shirt. You know what I'm saying? So we're basically getting everything ready. We're prepping up everything. We're being precise here. We're trying to be very precise. As you all can see right here, right, we're shading everything. We're getting everything ready. We're also shading the chair now. We're actually shading the chair. Right, we're shading. What I'm saying, as you can see, this is what she's saying right here. Making everything perfect right here. Because we have to make it precise in that perfect spot for bitches, for people, for us to say, I'm making this the best ever. This is first class, world class standard. So guys, we're basically getting everything prepped up. You see how precise I'm doing the ears, making sure that everything's precise as possible, making sure that everything looks perfectly precise, or making sure that everything is perfect, make sure everything is blended, well blended. You can see how precise it looks now. We're even using the degraded pencil to blend in the lips, making sure everything looks good, looks precise, and has that good 3-dimensional 3D realistic perspective. Might not be realistic, but at least as this cute and this look, this hyper realistic. I promise you guys everything is gonna be hyper realistic. Now this one, to me, it looks hyper realistic. It's very hyper realistic, very perfect. As you can see, the results are speaking for themselves again. The results are actually speaking for themselves. As you can see right here, the results are really speaking for themselves. We're just doing the eyes, making sure the eyes are perfect. And see how we're shaping those, what the eyes, the eyebrows, everything to do with the eyes. So make sure that everything is perfectly done in this precise manner. This precise manner. Everything is done in such a precise manner, in such a way that everything is done in such a precise manner, That's what I'm making sure very well that I do here. We're doing our best to make sure everything is precise. Using charcoal pencil to just shade in those eyeballs. As you can see, the results really are speaking for themselves. As you all can see, and as you all know, the results speak for themselves, right? So we are making sure that everything is very perfect. As you can see here, everything is very perfect here. As you all can see, we're shading everything now. So, we're gonna rub out the light spots. And, put in the eyelashes, whatever you call them. Not the eyelashes. Okay, we're just declining the light spots here. We're making sure that everything is perfect. It's perfect, ready to be devoured. I will devour this piece now. Like I told you guys earlier, this piece at the end you won't imagine, You can compare it and contrast this if you wish to. Yes, this is going to be devoured, Now we're using the grader pencil to just shape it up again. See how perfectly and precisely I'm doing it. Doing the chin, everything. We're getting everything prepped up and ready, as you all can see right here. Yeah. Right, guys. So now we're blending it. It's blending time. You know what time it is? We're blending everything together to make that final piece perfect. It's blending time, and everything has to be very, very perfect, and and everything. And so that's why I'm doing this now, as you all can see. I want to make it very, very perfect. You see, that's why this is very, very perfect. We're blending everything very, very well, as you all can see right here. Blending even the shirts, everything. We're blending it here. We're blending. You can see how beautiful it's looking now. That's why we're blending everything that you see here. Everything you see is purely blended, blended out, blended in. We'll make sure you can see the results speak for themselves. Now when you use charcoal pencil and just shade in those spots, you can see what I'm doing here. You can see how I'm blending, using charcoal pencil very effectively to create the chest, to create everything look so perfect, so realistic. As you can see, I'm going my degraded pencils, making sure everything looks beautiful as well, so you guys can get attracted. You guys can be attracted to it. Everything can be very attractive to your eye, and you can see how everything will be attractive to the eye right now. You can see how precise the results are. You can see that I'm making sure it's very precise. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I think I'll tell you. Yes, so I'm shading my chair, as you all know. Shading the chair. See, the chair looks very precise and beautiful. As you can see right here, the chair. We're going professional. We're shading everywhere, we're getting the dark tones, getting the light tones. As you all can see, everything's very professional here. Everything's very, very professional. As you all can see right here, right now, everything's very, very professional here. Yes, you can see the professionalism. You can see how we're doing things very professionally. As you all can see very, very well here. You all can see it's very, 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 very extremely well. As you can see how professional we are. I'm doing it, shading it, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. So I'm also opening up the light bits. As you all can see, we're shading the shirt now. As you can see, they're very, very precise. As this is what you're seeing on your screen. Yes, we're following the efforts in which we're very precise. We're even doing very precise. Everything is very precise. Every single thing is very precise. As you can see, we're shading the arms now. The charcoal, I think it's the greater pencil, charcoal pencil. Then we're looking at the grid lines because you see, this is where we're putting the background. beautiful background that you're gonna see very, very soon. When you put in as you can see, the results are speaking for us. We're decorating the thing now, as you can see right here. We're decorating every single thing within the neck. When the necessary details. Here we'll basically just make sure everything's perfect. See how it's looking now. It's looking more professional. You can see the professional looks. You're gonna enjoy this. It's coming to life slowly, as you can see right here. So yeah, we're basically doing our best. Right now, shape everything, putting the flowers, putting the cushions, all that. Even Jaden, make sure that everything is actually perfect. Final first impressions matter. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're doing here. We're just making sure the first impressions really are met, are good. Because saying this first impressions matter. Just making sure that everything here looks very, very good. Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Make the first impressions stand out to you guys start watching this, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, shading everything. As you can see, we're shading the faces. You see, the first person is really the smile. That's what the first thing people see. I also, just trying to make sure everything is perfect and perfect. So that's what we're trying our very best to make them feel professional, All my first impressions to stand out. Yeah. Only on my first impressions to actually stand. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I actually want. I want my first impressions. I was meant to post this yesterday. I didn't have enough time to finish the editing, so now enjoy it. So now we're using a degraded pencil, just shading the arms, Make sure everything's pushing. We're even shading that's the pillow. We're going there, making sure everything's in a good shape. As you can see, you can obviously see what I'm doing there. I'm shading that pillow just to make sure that everything is very, very professional. As you can see right here. Alright, we're making sure that everything is pushing using the gradient pencils. Let's just make sure we shade down this. Or sketch that place. Also shading places. Alright. You can see the results are speaking for themselves, those lines on either side as well. We're gonna do the back, we can see all the shading in the background. We're gonna end up with the lines because we decided how the background's gonna look like. But yeah, and I like it that way, so I think it's a good way. I'm just hoping out with the lines because we've nearly finished with this anyway, so there's no need. Now on the next step, so in this next step, let's see how much we're doing there. We're basically making everything perfect, as in we're decorating all the places that need to be decorated. Make sure that everything is perfect, see? Make sure everything is perfect. Right, we're just arranging some bits. We're actually rubbing out all the stuff, so we're going faster than I thought we'd actually go. Alright, yeah, so I'll say to you. So speaking for ourselves, as you can see, we're doing the hair, we're doing the curly, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we're preparing everything, we're making sure everything is very, very professional. So that's why we're doing this, making sure that everything is professional. It has to be very, very professional, very, very precise, very, very prestige. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we're doing this. We're doing that now, making sure it's curly as hell. When I look curly, the prestige and precise, yeah. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? I do the very prestige, precise, but definitely shaping everything. doing the final bits. Doing the final bits. That's what we're doing right now. The final bits, yo. Final bits, yo. Yeah, that's what we're doing right here. Yeah. These final details, we're doing it very, very well. Yeah, as you all can see right here. We're doing the record recording. The results are actually speaking for themselves right now. Yeah, but so as you can see, I'm blending the tissue. You can see I'm blending the tissue. Now everything is going blending very nicely. Simply because I'm blending it. As you can see right here, the results speak for themselves. You see the results I'm using to go against just the curves back. The curves have to be back, as I've reached the size and prestige results, That's always actually respect for me, man. I'm a guy that makes magic happen. I'm a guy that makes the magic. And I was starting the background, magic, reality, and I was starting the background slowly, as you can see right there. Okay. So now we're just shading the background. I'll put the reference image now. So on this image you can see the light, where the light shadows are. That's what we're trying to do as well with this image. Okay. Alright. So yeah, we're actually doing the background. Now you can see how precise and prestige it looks. So we're trying to make sure that everything is perfected. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you want to make sure everything is perfected. That's the right tone, that's the right everything. As you all can see right here. Make sure that everything is very, very perfect. I would in the background, everything. We're just doing the background, making sure everything is perfect. Making the dark shadows, the light shadows, and use the reference image. So, what you saw in the feature image a few seconds ago is what we're trying to aim here. That's basically what we're trying to aim. See, I'm blending it in so that it can blend perfectly with the picture. See how nice the picture is already looking. Right. And we're opening up the lights on now, where the light will come. We're using the charcoal pencils to make the darker areas, right? The darker areas, where the darker areas will be located. Yes. Alright, folks. Now we're shading in the trees, right? Yeah, see that we're shading the trees. Making everything look perfect. Like I told you guys before, right? It's already looking amazing, and I'm sure you'd agree with me, right? This just looks nothing less than amazing. It's incredible what you're seeing. It is what I call the background there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're doing now. Right, I know everything looks amazing. Yeah. If it's not too worry because I'm simply not wrapping up some of the stuff. Trying to make space for every single thing on the story. I tell you every single thing when I tell you that this is gonna be epic. I mean, this is gonna be epic, and I'm not joking with you guys. I'm not joking. I'm not joking around. This is so epic already. You can see I'm making this shirt. I'm making space for the shirt. Every neck can rest itself. I'm making the fingers. So you can see right here how everything looks. Professional. And there's personalism on that. Everything has this good look. This is fantastic look. Today is for you guys, right? You can see I'm making the fingers. You can see everything. Everything is running out to be very, very good. As you can see right here. Everything is running out to be very good. Very, very professional, as you can see right here. Yeah. Things are not to be very fantabulous. And so on and so forth. And all the things that you can wear. So I don't know, okay. Cięcia kobiety up the shot. I'm not going to blend the tone, and the tone looks, feels more realistic now. As you can see, it feels more realistic. Yes, it feels very, very much more realistic. Way more than before. As you can see right here, the results are speaking for themselves. Like I said before, the results speak for themselves. You see how I'm shading everything together. You know, the parameters, everything. Well, the results are actually speaking very much for themselves, as you will know right here. As you can see very, very clearly the results are speaking for themselves. Alright, that's what we're doing there, yeah. That's what it turns out to be, and we're gonna continue from here. Over to here, as you can see, we're just finalizing everything here. As you can see, when the results actually speak for themselves, as you can see, let me push this video. As you can see, let's see, on the fingers, making sure that everything is perfect here. I'll make sure everything is very, very perfect. I want to make sure everything is very, very precise and professional. You know, that's what we're making sure we're doing now. As you can see, yeah. Very precise and professional. That's what we're doing now. We're making sure it's very precise and very, very professional. As you can see right now. Yeah, preciseness. Let's see how we're just doing the smoothest. And so, yes. This is it. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.
Subscribe, like, and share for more AI magic. Experience hyperrealism beyond imagination.